Good morning.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to Morning Bread and Butter. I'm Rip and I'm joined by Mr. MYK. Mike, how you doing?
Good.
And today we're going to be covering Bob. Does Bob have a last name?
Richards.
Oh, Bob Richards. We're going to be covering Bob Richards. And of course, this is meant to be an introductory episode to the character. So if there's anything we missed, be sure to leave it in the chat or in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. And be sure to check out TZ for a full list of other stuff. But Mike, let's get started. Let's talk to them about some of Bob's key moves.
Alright, key moves. So, where do I start? Alright, I'll start off with his down forward one. Everybody has a good down forward one, but Bob's is exceptional. It tracks really well to his left, and the range is really good. Basically, Bob's jabs and his wings on his arm are really far. So like down forward one, if you're having problems and they're stepping right and then to your left, it's really good in tracking in that direction. So yeah, but you can step it the other direction, but that's what down forward two is for. So you're kind of like poking with down forward ones and down forward twos. So it's like boom, 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 oh man, boom, boom, So that's pretty good, and another great poke he has is back 2-2. So these are just like his poke game, but like back 2-2, keep in mind, it is mid-high, it does not jail. Another good low is a down back 3. Minus 13, but that's okay. It used to be minus 12, but it tracks decently, I believe, to his left still. So this tracking to his left is pretty much made up with down forward 1 and down back 3s. Pretty good options. He also has like a really far range jab, so like you can pressure them with like 1 down 4s, and which is only on minus 12 now, so they have to low crit to maximize damage, which is really good. And he also has 2-1. The animation got changed from the previous game, but it's still pretty decent. The second hit comes out a lot slower, but that's alright. He also has a different follow-up at the end. Instead of 2-1-2, now it's 2-1-4. That's basically his main pokes. He has also down 2-1, which is a great poke. Mid-mid, natural combo string. I believe the second hit should still track a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, second hit always tracks before. Oh, never mind. This game doesn't track at all. But it's still a great mid-mid natural combo string. Safe on block, and you still try to do anything. You still have the down 1 2-1-2-2 option. Risky, but if you land the counter hit on the third hit, it's gonna hurt. So,
Yeah, a lot of damage.
And then that's pretty much his poking game. But like I was talking about down forward 2, if you land that on counter hit, it's also a launcher as well. So that's a really good option to have. And it's a good keep out tool. It also high crushes decently. Well, not against like Steve back 1 or electrics, but against like jabs, it'll crush pretty decent.
Sorry, go ahead. Maybe not, no.
I guess he took that out. Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, it used to crush really well, I remember.
Yeah. Still a good 15 frame counter move. I guess they took out the high crush property a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, when the jabs are coming in, maybe, but probably not in their face.
Yeah, so looks like they got rid of the high crush window on that, but it's okay. He still has countering down forward 2. His combo fillers have gotten a lot better, but we'll get to that in a minute. He also has a counter at 4, but nobody really uses that with Bob for some reason, which I think should be really good.
Huh.
You can still get a lot of damage off of it, and with Tag Assault, you can still do good damage.
How fast is it? It looks pretty slow.
Yeah, his counter 4 is slower than usual, but it's still the same speed as Steve's back 1, 13 frames. It's not like an 11 or 12 frame counter 4.
Yeah.
But the range is still good, and you shove a big tree chunk in their face. So. Yeah, so Counter 4. Oops. That's not the counter 4 I wanted.
There you go. Yeah, so you can just dash up and do the jab after it, huh? Because his jab is long range.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to get the follow-up too. And on this angle, you could actually get like, let's see. I'm gonna... Well, if you hit the counter 4 from the left axis, you could actually just do a down 2-3 combo and do 4-4-2 and all that.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Any other key move? Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, headbutt, you know, he has a couple like whiff punishers. I'll get to his whiff punishers real quick. He has headbutt, L4 1+2, 1+2. This is definitely one of his key moves, along with down 1 and sidestep 1+2. These are all great moves for him.
Yeah, but, and up forward 1+2 2 is not as hit conformable as it was before. So in Tekken 6, you know, it used to be really easy to hit conform it, but now like that, you'll see, you know, you basically have a much smaller window to hit conform it.
Yeah, that wasn't hit conformable right there. That would have been in Tekken 6.
Yeah.
But first hit now is -12, so try forward to it.
Oh, my bad. Ah!
Alright, you try it now. Oh.
Is it the internet?
I guess it's just ogres that's -12. Damn. My frame data is all off in this character. But yeah, it's jab punishable now, so keep that in mind. You can't just do this all day. But you know, there's always that second hit as well, which is pretty dangerous. But second hit is launch punishable, so keep that in mind.
Oh snap. Damn, girl. Let me get it on you. That would be much easier. Or not.
You know, so it's at least -16 or more, so keep that in mind. That's pretty bad. And as I was saying, down 1 is still decent poke, but it's not 0 on block anymore, so you can't keep pressuring with it all the time.
Yeah, I believe it's actually -9 now, I think.
Yeah, that's actually really bad. It's like 1 frame away from being punishable, so.
Yeah, and on hit though, it's still +7, I heard.
Yeah, so if you hit with it, it's great to keep pressure going. You know, there's a couple options like wall standing 1 to track to his left, wall standing 2 to track to his right, just like his down 4-1 and down 4-2. Yeah, that's pretty much about it for down 1 now. Another good move that Bob has is sidestep 1+2. If you hit it completely on their side, they can't back roll it, so you know, it's like you gotta dash in and free down 1 or what have you. You know, you could do down 1+2 afterward if it hits on the side. Yeah, just hold down so you don't realign yourself. Yeah, so if you get it like that, you could actually get like
damn
you and stuff like that as well. They can't back roll that because on the side you can't back roll those kind of knockdowns. And another key move he has is crouch dash 4 1+2. His hell sweep, his big low option. It's really good. It knocks down, and if there was a breakable wall behind his back, we're on the bottom floor right now, so that's why that wall didn't break. But that is a scary low for him. And he also has crouch dash 1+2. The charge version, I believe, gets the free running 3+4 again, just like 6.0. So
wow.
Big chunk of damage.
Yeah, and interesting about the crouch dash 4, like basically it does not trip unless you do the extension from it. So
yeah.
That's something interesting to note. It's still guard stunts too, right?
Yeah, but that's it's kind of like Kazuya. Think of it like Kazuya. It's like it doesn't trip unless you do the extension. But the thing that they nerfed about this move is that the first hit will trip now, and it'll put them as a float situation if you do the extension. Which means the second hit it's always going to scale. And he also has another great low with down back 3+4-4. We changed this move quite a lot. First hit used to stagger, so you could just punish it after blocking the first hit, but now you kind of have to play a mind game of, oh, is the second hit coming? I don't know.
Yeah, so both of the low hits are launch punishable, but if they try to interrupt, like I've been trying to interrupt with wall standing 4 right here, and I keep getting knocked down by the second hit.
Yeah, that's kind of dirty.
Yeah.
You know, mind game on a mind game, so exception move. So.
And it is a natural combo as well too, so you can't even block it if you get hit by the first one.
And the messed up part about this move is that it's plus on hit, so and it leaves you in crouch, so you can't really mash after it. Not at all. And if you try to mash, you could just like sidestep, go in for it. Like it's, yeah, you know, like something like that.
Boom!
Yeah.
And that's also a really good move with Punisher for Bob as well, right? Down back 1+2.
Yeah, this is mainly going to be your whip punching tool now, along with hop kick possibly and headbutt. Because Crouch Dash 1 got a nerf.
Yeah, it's only on counter hit now that that'll launch.
Yeah, so this was like his win dodge this before, but now he doesn't have it, so only on counter hit. Not, you know, boom, boom, or what have you. It's really good. Another key move that they gave a buff to is this 4-4-2. You could think of it kind of like Double Jin's 4-4-2. It's a mid long range move that knocks down that wall splat, and now it's safe on block now. It used to be a high. It was always safe on block, but now it's even better because it's a move. So
yeah.
And then also down back 1+2, like we were saying, it gives that upside down, you know, face down feet away launch. So when you do like moves like down back 2 or 4-4-3 to realign it, it's not going to anymore. And that's just a universal change to all the characters. But that's not really a problem because this move is tag bufferable. But this move is amazing for like whip punishment and also high pressures a bit. Looking at how much he ducks. And it used to leave you in full crouch, but it actually leaves you in standing now. So that's pretty interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. So if you tag buffer it, you can get cool combos like.
Yeah. So basically, you want to use the tag buffer to flip the opponent around.
Yeah. If you have a character that could do that. It works really. He works pretty well with Brian because he can do that same combo off of 4-1+2.
Yeah.
And
pretty
then
cool.
That's another change as well. It's not gonna 4-4-3 after that isn't gonna flip them around. Yeah, that's another great move for Bob. 4-4-1+2. It is a throw into a launcher, so. It's and it's a 1+2 break, so you always have to worry about that. And at the wall, he actually has full crouch slide motion into 1+2, and then that wall spots as well. Yeah, boom, boom. So
yeah,
Bob's throw game is pretty decent with his 1+2 throws, so you always gotta look out for that.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think. Are there any other key moves we haven't mentioned yet? I feel like we got most of them.
You know, he has other like decent pokes like down 4, 1 down 4.
Oh yeah, 1 down 4 we should mention is only -12 now.
Yeah, I did mention that. It's not launch punishable anymore. Do it?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no longer launch punishable. Yeah, so it's pretty good. You can use it a lot more now without worrying about, you know, getting launched when you get blocked. Wall side 1+2 got to change as well. No more launcher. Unless on counter hit, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. We can make it turn around. Oh.
Yeah, so you have to bound right there. With down back 4-4.
You get the idea. Another thing. What else did he get changed? He got a lot of changes. Actually, he has down 3+4-4. Down 3+4, no longer a launcher. Just kind of gives a weird little knockdown. Can't get a jab or anything after it. Unless it's floated like that. Yeah, you have to go for the combined extension now all the time. So, but the problem about that is you can sidestep the third hit and you just go for this move all the time. So, like, you can sidestep the third hit, yeah, and you're dead. And another change is you can sidestep this move as well. You can sidestep it left pretty easily now.
Oh, sorry. Damn it! That's my bad. It's all my bad.
And you can just tap up in the first, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm doing it a little bit late, and that's why it's missing.
Yeah, so you can. Every character can launch this move now. Like Steve had a problem. All he got was 4-4-2, but Steve can literally just hit 3 now. So.
Wow, yeah, that would be a little bit easier.
And that's pretty much about it. Things like he has safe launcher with back 4. You can kind of apply it with like crouch dashing and like back 4. You know, and or like crouch dashing into forward 4. I mean crouch dash forward 1+2.
Yeah, I mean that's basically his crouch dash mix-up game.
Huh?
That's basically his crouch dash mix-up game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Or you could do something easier like crouch dash 1+4, 1+2, 1+2. But what's the point of that if you're gonna get punished anyway? So you could just do crouch dash into a 4-3.
That's true. You know, I'm thinking maybe we should talk about his spinner ball stance.
Okay. This is like his one stance he has. The backwards version is back 3+4 and the forward version is forward 3+4. He has a couple moves that go into it with up 1+2, which catches their Superman punch. Oh, Superman! Then he also has
Is Superman still launch punishable? I assume
yeah,
it
I think
is.
so. Oops.
Oh wow, it's got pushback. Dude!
Oh, that's good to know.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
That's cheap.
That's pretty
what about
cool.
the wall? Let's try at the wall.
Okay.
Oops.
You scared me.
What?
Yo. Yo.
It's safe now?
Are you serious? Dude, do it again. Man. That's not gonna work. What was I thinking? Try it again. That's gotta work. Okay, there we go.
Wait,
Punish!
are you sure?
It said punish, yeah. But dude, that's like hella only at the wall and only with the, like when the pushback's not there, etc. So that's pretty good buff.
Yeah, that's a change. I did not even know. Superman. So you can actually do the forward and backwards version just by holding back or forward after that. And the back version, he has 5 moves out of this stance, but the back version you don't get any of the moves. It just leaves you in crouching, but it's not bad to, like, let's say you raw tag him in and then they try to punish you and then you backward.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's kind of one of the options. Or the other option is to act, and then you just raw tag him in. Oh.
Ah, back forward 1. Yeah, this is also another change that I don't think we talked about at all.
Yeah, back forward 1, it used to be launch punishable, but now it's -11, so it's a lot better. -11, I'll take that any day. And it doesn't wall splat unless it's counter hit, but that's not too bad either. Because like you can still land counter hits with this move.
Hold on, I thought I got forward 2 on it a second ago.
No, I'll just neutral blocking.
I thought the game said punish. I think it was just up from before. What the hell is this? Okay, whatever. It's because I punished your whiff the first time, that's why.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, it's -11.
Pretty good change, and as we were talking about spinner ball, the backwards version just leaves you in crouch. You can do your while standing moves right afterward, you know, stuff like that. Or the forward version though has 5 different moves. He has the 1, which is like quick mid gut punch. In combo situations, it actually it acts like Steve's duck 1, so you could do it like.
Ooh.
Stuff like that. You can also do 2, which is a new homing move now. We'll get to homing moves in a second, but this is a really good option because I used to like this move, but it wasn't that great. There was no benefits. It just put him in crouch, but now it gives a knockdown. It's a tracking move, and it's safe on block, and it's mid. So this is a really good option. So you have the 2, which is a safe mid, and a wall splash, and you have the 4, which is a trip move that goes through them or goes under them, and then he gets a full combo on hit. So. Pretty good. And he also has 3, which is a high kick with nosebleeds done, and he also has forward 3+4. I mean, just regular 3+4 after spinner. Oh. So that's kind of like the option to do after you get like. Whoops. You know, the 4 is always guaranteed, but if you stay down, you can get them to start eating the 3+4s. Oops.
Yo, that's so tight. The forward tech on that face plant?
Yeah. So that hurts a lot. So that's not too bad. Oh, and you can also stay back turn if you wanted to after this. Not holding back.
But Bob doesn't really have back turn moves, right?
Oh, Vagina Punch.
Oh, and that Dragon Punch actually wall splats, right?
Let's see.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh, that's new.
Hmm.
Does it still count stun?
Hold on, I'll back up and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still a good move.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we covered his spinner ball stance, and we also covered his crouch dash stuff and his key moves. Let's talk about his punishers real quick.
Okay, so he has a bunch of 10 frame punishers. He has 1-2, it's the most simple 10 frame punisher. He also has 1-4, like Brian. Counter it on the 4 will still give the stun, the launch. Oops. Yeah, still gives the float, so you could get a combo after it, just like his regular counter 4. He also has 1-1-2. This is basically his most damaging 10 frame punisher. So. It's 31 damage. They changed this though. It's minus 12 now on block, so you can't just do it all day. Minus 12 on block means block can get a 4-2-3 on it.
God damn it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good for them, not you.
Yeah. Speaking of minus 12 frame punish stuns.
And it's also minus 1 on block, on hit, so that's not as good as before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's not that good. But he has 2-1 as well, like before, with the animation change, but it's still high mid. So this option is good. Like, let's say you're blocking, you're block punishing something that's minus 10, and you're kind of iffy on it, and you're not sure, and the opponent kind of uses that move to set it up to get them to duck. They duck to try to punish you with a wall standing punisher. Then 2-1 can kind of save your skin a lot because it's high mid. So
yeah, so basically, if you miss your punish and they try to duck it, then the mid attack's gonna catch them when they duck.
Yeah. So that's not a bad option, and that's pretty much about it for his 10 frames. His 12 frames is going to be 4-2-3.
Which is a great 12 frame punish, yeah.
There's a slight hit confirm window, but yeah. You pretty much don't have to worry about the range on this move, because the range on it is pretty good. Yeah, so the wall splats, you get a full combo. What have you. It's pretty good, and then he has back to 2 for 13. But you're pretty much not going to use this only against like one move in the entire game. Kuma or Panda's a 4-3-4-1+2 when they go into bear stance when you have to punish with a mid 13 frame move.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the only time you're ever going to use this punish. Pretty much just use 4-2-3 all the time. And at 14 he has down 4-1-2. But same again, you might as well use 4-2-3, more damage and a knockdown. For 15, he has down 2-1, down 2-4. Both do the same damage, down 2-4. Wall splats though, so it's not too bad. You could also do his most optimal 15 frame punish is down 1+2, 2-1. And if you want to supercharge like you did in Tekken 6, you can just hold down. Yeah, where's my burger, bitch?
He looks so dope, man.
I know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But,
no, you know,
yeah,
this
it's
gives you a
pretty
key
good
charge.
that he doesn't supercharge on normal hit every time, so you could just do that and like set up Oki or something. That's really good. And
Yeah.
it's 45 damage, so a little bit more than yeah, see, that's pretty good. Maybe that's guaranteed. I'm not sure yet, but nah, it's too far. But whatever. It's
Yeah.
good Oki situation with that knockdown.
And basically, if you do key charge, you can look for either a counter at 4 or a crouch dash 1, since crouch dash 1 has to be like, you know, a counter it now as a whiff punish, I mean, to get a full combo after it. So
And you also have counter down forward 2 and all that stuff as well. So.
Oh yeah, countering down 4-2 as well. So yeah, I mean, key charge, he's pretty scary as well. I wouldn't really want to go against him when he's key charged. Unless I'm locked, because I got a bunch anyway.
So pretty good. And what else? Oh yeah, he also has, if you key charge, down 3-4 is also natural. So.
Oh, okay, so he does have a low option as well.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you want to go crazy mode, you have a key charge option after it.
Alright.
But if you get key charge on accident and you weren't trying to, you can always just, oh my god, gotta get away. So that's not a bad option either.
So that was 15 frame standing punish.
And then now we have Headbutt for 16. Headbutt 16, great range. You can punish stuff like Demo Man, Heihachi's 4-4-2. It's really long range with Punisher and 16 frame punish, so it's really good. It also punishes Bob's own up for 1+2, so you just punish it with itself. Pretty good. And after that, I believe at 18, he gets down back 1+2.
Yup.
So it's not a bad option right there either. So he also has at 20 his hop kick. 19 or 20.
Yeah, I think we looked at 20 before. But 20 frames for a hop kick is pretty slow compared to everyone else's hop kick in the game.
Yep.
So you're not going to be able to really use this Sam unless you get a good sidestep on a whip or something. But it does have a lot more range, so you can, you know, catch whip punches with it if your crouch dash one's not fast or whatever. Or since crouch dash one's not even a freaking regular hit launcher anymore.
Yeah, what's the point? I mean, you could get perfect 16 frame crouch dash 1, but, you know, what's the point?
Yeah, you could just perfect 20 frame up 4-3.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's pretty much about it for his standing punishers. At 23, he has up 4 neutral 4, but, you know, that's only block something ridiculously bad.
Cool. So let's talk about the wall
crouch,
standing.
he has crouch dash, full crouch 1 for 10 frames, you know, generic. Wall standing 4 for 11. Damages on the wall standing 4 isn't that great. Yeah, only 21, and that's about it. At 14, though, he has a 14 frame full crouch launcher, which kind of makes him unique. One of the only characters, one of the few characters that has a 14 frame launcher from crouch. He has wall standing 2-1. Wall standing 2-2 is also natural, but why would you do that when you get a launcher? You know, when you know it's guaranteed. So if you do that, it's a full combo, And then he also has wall standing 1+2 at 15, but doesn't do anything anymore. Thank you, Namco.
Yeah, well, you got wall stand 2-1. It's all good, dude.
Yeah, I guess so. But wall standing 1-3 is also natural from full crouch at 15 frames. So at the wall, you could use it to get a wall splat, which is really, really good.
Holy crap.
That. Yeah, so you can use that as a wall splatting move at the wall. Way more damage than wall standing 2-1 if you block something -15 at the wall. You also have wall standing 1-2, which is mid-high, but it does it is natural combo, and you can get a small juggle off there, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah, you can probably get by if you're just at the right angle. Oh, I guess that doesn't hit grounded anymore. That sucks. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for his full crouch game. He also has up for 1+2 when he's in crouch, but you know, primarily you're going to be using wall standing 2-1 or hop kick at 20, or let's say if I go up against a mirror match and I block Bob's sweep, like his health sweep, always crouch cancel Shoryuken, which is crouch dash 2. You're going to get crazy mode.
Yeah, it looks hard. Boom!
There you go. So just tap up and then crouch dash 2 to get the Shoryuken out. And that's pretty much about it for his punishers. I can't really think of anything else that's useful.
Okay, let me talk about his bound moves really quick. I'm just going to list them all off real quick. I'll just say them and do them. So here's Bob's 2-1-4. The third hit is the bound move. He's got his 1+2. That's a bound move. He's got down forward 3+4-4. The last hit's the bound move. He's got down back 4-4. That second hit's the bound move. Sorry, just that part is the bound move. And then back 4-1. That's the bound move. Second hit. Up forward 1+2-1. Headbutt into the bound move. forward forward 2, as we mentioned earlier, mid move now. It's also bound move. And then he's got these 2 unblockables, back 3 plus 4 2. That one's a bound move, although I can't find a juggle to hit it from. And back 2 plus 3. That one's a bound move. That one you can hit off of crouch dash 2 though. Yeah, let's go for it. Bound! That was like this boom mixed with Steve's bound. That was hilariously terrible. Alright, and then he's got a crouch dash 3-2 as a bound move. Yep, that's it's I believe it jails too, so
Jails now?
yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so
Wait, well how bad is it on block now though? Let's see.
okay. So it's not the best, but it is a bound move. Let me finish listing these off. While standing 2-2, second it's a bound move. And then he's got this mini 10 string, up 4, 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 4. That lasted there as a bound move.
Yeah, same animation as back 4, but back 4 isn't a bind move, but for some reason in the 10 string it is.
Yeah, so that is all of his bound moves. And now really quick, I'll go over his homing moves. Home moves, he's got forward 4. This is his high homing move. It does give knockdown. It gives a free down 1, I think, right, Mike?
I think they could back roll it, but I'm not sure. Let's see.
Oh crap.
Yeah, seems free to me.
Yeah, and then let's see. He also has his spinner ball 2, which we mentioned earlier. Is also homing move, and his forward 4. Oh, mid. Yeah, the extension for that move, forward 4. It doesn't come out unless it connects, so you can't do it in the open on whiff, basically. Yeah, that's what it just looks like by itself. And that is all of his homing moves. And then I'll go over his tag bufferable moves. And the tag bufferable moves, he actually does not have a whole lot. He's got his down back 1 plus 2, which is tag bufferable. He's got his crouch dash 2, which is tag bufferable. He's got his while standing 2-1 tag bufferable. And he's got his forward 1 plus 2 grab tag bufferable. Boom. That is it for all of his bound moves, home moves, and tag bufferable moves. So Mike, we covered his stances, we covered his key moves, his punishers, and all of his kind of combo essentials. The only thing we haven't really talked about outside of combos itself is just his tag assault fillers. So do you want to cover those really quick?
Yeah, sure. Tag assault fillers, we have like while standing 3 plus 4. That's mainly the main one you're going to be using. Kind of like puts them in a spike state in tag assault, but it's not a true spike state. So you could use it at the wall, especially if it's decent. But you also have other options at the wall, like forward 3-4. Yeah, that move is unique because you could actually do something like, let's see. Yeah, I gotta find a move that can hold it in place. But.
Oh. Huh.
I've seen it in a combo video, like you can do forward 3-4.
Yeah, you said to have a move with your point character that's going to pick him back up in between those 2 hits.
And then you can finish it off after the second hit connects. And the cool part about that is that once you tag assault that forward 3-4 in, he leaves right after you press the 4, so you have control of your point character right away. But I don't know a specific combo with Brian. I'm going to try to find one real quick.
Try down forward 2.
Damn it, brain fart.
I don't know. Well, you get the point, though.
Yeah, you can make unique wall combos with that move. But he also has tag assault fillers like...
Ooh.
Headbutt. You could also do like a lot of people are doing like while standing 2-1 with the weird float, but
yeah, it gives a nice re-wall or re-float.
So you get stuff like
wow, that was
stuff,
cool.
anything like that. You could also do stuff like what
Crouch
else?
dash 2. Some other people suggested back 1-2.
Wow, he just left the screen.
Tag out. I didn't want to combo him anyway. You probably need a... Oh, damn, that's pretty tight.
Yeah, there you go. It's supposed to hit like that. Kind
dude, you know what, dude? I wonder if that leaves him in, like, you know how Yoshimitsu has those combos? When he gets on his sword and he's on the other side of the screen sitting on his sword?
Yeah.
Like 4, 3 plus 4?
Sitting down on the other side.
I don't know, man. just waiting around for this combo to end.
That's pretty funny though. If you do it too fast, he just pieces out. Goes
Yeah.
out and pieces out.
Yeah, and other people suggested back 1-2 as a tag assault filler.
Oh yeah, that's a great one actually.
Yeah, it puts him right in, like basically lifts him back up to your face. Also down 2-3, which is kind of his standard combo stuff. It's probably good for wall carry. And then forward 3 is the only other option I saw, but it doesn't seem very good. I don't know, maybe for longer combos. Oh. Cool.
You can pretty much make anything possible with this guy. But,
Yeah, he's got a lot of options.
At the wall, pretty much any time you want to use tag assault with him and you can't think of anything, while setting 3 plus 4 is pretty much the option to go to.
Nice. Yeah, that looked like a lot of damage. I would go with that. So let's talk about just Bob's specific combos, Mike. Let's just go ahead and show them some of his standard combos off certain launches. So just go ahead and talk them through the combo first, and then show it to him.
Okay, so the old combo was of like launch down 2-3, standing 2, and then up 4 1 plus 2 1. That was basically his old main bread and butter. I'll show it to you here. Whoops. Okay, where's my 2 button?
It's right there. Aha! There you go.
And then like 4 4 3, and then back 1 plus 2. Yeah, so that's pretty much his bread and butter right there, his old school one. And now he also has this move and 4 4 2 combined as well. So new change is that this is his new bread and butter.
Oh, I see. So basically the combo takes them a little bit further, but the forward 4-2 bound still reaches.
Yeah, so since you're not having to use a 2-hit bind move at up 4 1 plus 2 1, you could use that 1 hit in the juggle counter for the down back 2 at the beginning instead. And let's try to show that combo in full. So it's, oops. Well, something like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much his new filler. Now he also has like a couple of weird launchers like this, where it leaves them like that. You could do stuff like, oops, not that. Forget it, I'll do that. Okay, so you can do launch, down back 2. It's not going to flip them around because we talked about how face down launchers like this doesn't flip around anymore. Same thing with Bob as well. Down back 1 plus 2, into down back 2, down forward 1, headbutt, that should work. Wow, they changed a lot.
You gotta learn the new stuff, man. It's a new game.
So yeah, that's pretty much his bread and butter. I'm pretty sure that's still guaranteed. Let's see.
I see what you did there, Mike.
Try to get up to block the low.
Okay.
Try to just get up straight, block the low.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they get up, they get launch back turn. If they try to roll away, you could actually do, like...
Damn. Infinite.
Yeah, so you can reset that whole combo, so it's like, you kind of want to force them to stay down just because he has these options. If you get up straight, the 4 will trip. If they roll back, the 1 will float for a re-combo into the same situation. So you kind of want to do this and then force them to eat that.
Ah, by staying down.
Yeah. But the problem with this is that if they block it, it's minus 15, so...
Which isn't the end of the world against Bob.
Yeah. So that's pretty much his combo fillers. He has some cool ones with like multiple 4-4-2. Let's see if I can get them. Can't do these combos no more, man.
Getting too old, Mike. Oh, found.
Yeah, and he gets one more into down combos too. So.
Cool. Alright, so I think those are most of his standard combos, right?
Yeah, and then, you know, like we were talking about, if you have, like, you know, a special partner, you can just do stuff like...
I think it's because the wall, where the wall's at.
Yeah, well, that's very weird.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of interesting things about tagging in from the side walls, actually.
Yeah,
like,
you get a lot more space.
Space,
so.
yeah. So actually, sometimes it might be, I mean, this is totally off topic, but it might be a safe way to tag in just by having your characters next to a wall on the sideways axis.
It's true.
Okay, so let's talk really quick. How about wall combos? I mean, I think we already talked about his tags all filler, but what is like his combo just by himself?
Okay, so if you, because there's a Joe counter at the wall as well, if you do like a wall splat back 4-1 right away with both their hits on the wall, the first hit of the wall combo is back 4 because like, oh, that one doesn't count because his back wasn't on the wall, but so you only get down forward 1 into down 3+4 after that. That's pretty much a standard combo. Back 4-1, down forward 1, down 3+4. But let's say, for example, you carried them to the wall, and then you use your bind. You can actually do back 2-2, down 3+4.
Okay, so basically we're looking at back 2-2, down back 3+4.
Down 3+4.
Down 3+4. Okay.
Yeah. Or if you're, you know, if you had a previous hit because you bind it at the wall with the back 4, with their wall on the, with their back on the wall, then it counts for 1 hit on the wall. So that one you have to do down for 1.
Got it. Boom.
Yeah, and then he also has, there's also a couple other ones, but that's pretty much about it for a standard. Oh yeah, and it's a little late, but you can also use like.
Oh, I see.
1+2 as a tag assault
tag
filler.
assault filler, yeah.
There's another wall combo. He also used to get like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that forward 1+2 is also launch punishable, I think.
Huh?
Is forward 1+2 still launch punishable as well?
Hello, launch punishable.
Yeah. Punish. Just making sure. Yeah, it's also an infinite to kill people when they don't tag out. Happy birthday situation.
Yeah. What other wall combos does he have? Like, you also have that one, which if you're not sure, like, which one to do, because sometimes they low wall splat, and then you try to go for back 2-2 or something, and it's not going to give you down 3+4. And if you miss the down 3+4, you're dead, so you don't ever want to miss that. So let's wall splat on him. Oh my god, back 2-2, and then I wasn't sure. Too many hits on the wall, down 3+4, and then that's like minus -1 million, so you don't want to get that blocked. So in those situations, you can just do a 4, 3+4, 4. It's pretty much a string that will always hit on the wall. So
okay, so 4, 3+4, 4. That's pretty much what I remember seeing people using in Tekken 6 a lot as well, right?
Yeah, it's a good like you know, it's his hurricane kicks. Kind of like the reliable wall combo.
And does a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, it's decent damage, and it's not that much less than the regular killer, so it's not a bad option.
Alright, so really quick, I think we covered most of this stuff. Let's just give them some anti-Bob advice, if any.
Sidestep left because down forward 1, you know, tracks to his right. Tracks against sidestep right. So you want it to whiff, so you could, yeah. But this is mainly how they're going to start poking you. They're going to dash down forward 1. Yeah, you got to kind of time it with 1D.
Yeah, you really have to time it.
But, you know, this avoids 2 of his good options. So, yeah.
Man, that's you really have to be like, I'm gonna sidewalk it, and now, you know, like you really have to be on point with your timing on it.
Yeah, so you have to step him to your left most likely, but you just have to watch out for down forward 2 to not get counter hitted by it. And that's pretty decent. So,
and actually, down forward 2, if they neutral guard, another down forward 2 is guaranteed, right? It'll float him. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, if you neutral guard, he gets a full combo. So.
Oh wow, there you go. Yeah, so make sure you block if you get hit by down forward 2.
And then, you know, he also has Mishima style wave dash, so you have to look out for things like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I guess it's not the end of the world to get tripped by the Hell Sweep. I mean, it does do good damage still, but, you know.
It's actually only not even 40 now, right?
Yeah, it's 36.
Yeah, whatever. Not that bad. Not bad at all. And he also has down back 3 plus 4, 4. You know, that's, what, 2 damage different from Hell Sweep? That's not bad.
Yeah, and, you know, as we mentioned with this one, don't try to interrupt it or you will get knocked down, basically, for free. Yeah, and at the wall, you gotta be really careful for sidestep 1 plus 2. So when you have your back against the wall with going against Bob, you gotta watch out because he's got, you know, his headbutt hit confirm. He also has his sidestep 1 plus 2 to wall splat you. So he's really deadly at the wall.
Yeah, he also has a lot of stupid setups for sidestep 1 plus 2. So you just do like poke, bam, you know, or like 1, 2, bam, or you could do stuff like bam, you know, it's like.
Oh, like that? Yeah. Oh, I see. Cheap. Yeah, as we mentioned, that back forward 1, it only knocked down on counter hit now. So at the wall, if you hit a button, like as Mike just showed, it wall splatted because it was a counter hit. Oh, wow. Wow, how did you get that so perfectly last time? Oh my gosh. There we go. So that doesn't seem as good as it used to be.
And you gotta make sure he doesn't block anything that's minus 12. You gotta look out for this move now too, because it's also a mid wall splat, so it's like Devil Jin's 442. And just think of it like Devil Jin 442.
And it's safe too, which is even better.
Yeah, he's had too much negative to set up for a sidestep 1 plus 2, but you know.
Yeah.
I always look out for it. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. You know, you want to get maximum damage after everything possible, so you want to punish his headbutts whenever you block him. You want to, if you can, preferably, you know, if your character doesn't get a good punish off of it on block, you know, sidestep it left. You could even probably sidestep it left, delay hop kick after how much time.
Do it again?
Yeah. So you can make it hurt a lot now. You know, crouch dash 4. You know, you kind of don't want Bob to be able to apply his mix-up game right away. He also has crouch dash 1 plus 2. So his mix-up game is pretty dangerous enough. He has a lot of good mids and lows that grant him big damage. So
yeah, you know, I mean, just when I was trying to block your health with it, I just realized that crouch dash 3-2 is so good now because of that. Like if you're hitting someone with a lot of health sweeps, then they're eventually going to duck, and crouch dash 3-2 jails, and it's not like launch punishable, and it bounds, you know, so seems pretty good.
And it's a one-hit launch to buying move, so you could use it as like a, you know, right into tag assault with like let's say, boom, 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 you know, whatever. You know?
You get a long tag assault filler if you can, basically.
So that's really good, and he also has don't whiff because you're gonna eat this. And don't whiff because you're gonna eat this.
Yeah, Bob's really good at whiff punching, and his jabs have really long range as well, so you got to watch out.
Yeah, don't get frustrated by his jabs. Always look for 1 down 4. It's eventually gonna come. You know, it's like boom, boom. A lot of Bob players like to maintain momentum with like jabs, I say jab, jab, I say jab, jab.
Yeah, and you know, you gotta just, this is a good typical round ender as well, so a lot of Bob players are like, oh, he's not, you know, I haven't done it, I've been just jabbing him all night. End of the round, boom, you know.
So it's like jab, down 1, jab, 1 down 4, jab, down 4, 1, jab, side step down 4, 1, you know. That's basically like how Bob is going to be played up close. And then once you give him some momentum, he could apply his like crouch dash 4, 1 plus 2, which you don't want to do. So just make sure you keep Bob at a range, keep him out, you know, use your counter 4, stuff like that. You could also step side step 4, 1 plus 2, I believe. Not sure which direction though.
Whoops, my bad. Do a jab first. There you go.
So if you sidestep it right, it was just like before, But that's the risky part because down 4-1s are his main poking tools. But if you could read it, you can get all the way to his back and you could, yeah, kill him for it. Another thing too, if you get all the way to someone's back, if Bob gets someone to all the way to someone's back, you know, back 2-2-4. If the third hit connects, the last hit's always a natural combo. So you gotta look out for that. You know, you don't want to have that happen to your back, or you don't want this to happen to your back either.
Yeah. I mean, that one's a little bit off axis, obviously. Oh!
Oh, I guess it doesn't work. Oh, it still does work. It was always like that, actually. But, you know, mainly back 2-2-4, it's gonna hurt.
Nice. Alright, I think that's it, Mike. What do you think? Every time I ask you, there's always something else.
We pretty much covered all his key moves. You know, sidestep 1+2. Crouch dash 1 ain't as good anymore, but it's still good, so.
And headbutt, of course. So yeah, that's Bob in a nutshell. Hope you guys learned something.
Yeah, if you could duck back 2-2, learn to duck it. A lot of Bob players like to poke with it. You don't want them to get away with it when you can get a launch on it, so.
Yeah, it's actually really something.
Opportunities.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Wait, somebody asked to check if the roll 4 counter hit bug is still there. I don't even know what that is.
How are we gonna test that? Oh, you do it to me and let's see.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, I see. You're trying to see if it used to be counter hit. You used to be able to counter it the entire way through the roll, right?
Yeah, even when you punish it, you could counter hit it.
Oh, right.
So let's test with Brian with Lost Island 3. Nope, not there anymore.
Alright. That's good news for Bob players, I guess. I mean, you're still gonna get killed, but, you know, at least it won't be a counter hit to kill you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool when Steve blocked it. You could just get up and back one. I was like, tight.
Yeah, so the counter hit 4 bug is gone. Thanks for that question, guys. So yeah, I think that about wraps up Bob, Mike. Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we actually won't be back on Monday because I'm going to be out of town. But we'll be back on Tuesday with more. That about wraps up Bob. If you guys want to follow us, be sure to do so at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.com/levelupyourgame, and check out the website at levelupyourgame.com, and we will catch you guys next time. See ya.
So.